Welcome to Minecraft. I don't know if the music is copywritten or not. So I guess we'll find out when I put this on YouTube. Doesn't avoid double negatives. I saw a double negative in a phone game ad. And it was written really badly. I don't know who approved of that. Does Minecraft have anything to do with art? That's the big question. Well, we're going to try and answer that on David's Fun Art Madhouse. I do have an audience member. Amber's here after doing some work. So let's do single player.
Press tab to navigate to next element.
Some people don't like the
Selected Brave New World. Last played. Preparing resources.
narrator. But I love the narrator. He sounds just like Dave from 2001.
0%.
Space Odyssey.
0%. 100%.
If it gets too annoying,
100%. Done.
I can put my headphones in the jack and that'll block it out. Alright. So,
Ready to play.
can we make art and still play Minecraft? My answer is yes. Okay, there's the full figure. That'd be good to draw. It would be good to draw. Let's see. My clipboard. Very noisy out there. Okay, there's my clipboard. And here is cooked potatoes, kidney beans, and corn. And I have this as a present, where it's a clam chowder bread bowl. But I think I will put my mix in there, since I don't think we have any clam chowder. Well, I actually might have some in the car. Okay. What I want to do is get a piece of paper and actually try and draw this character. Okay. And I want to show me doing it. Okay, I have a tripod in front of my face. Is this gonna work? I need a cameraman. Okay. So this is just very straightforward. It's got a block. So how do you get the proportions right? It's always the big question. How am I going to do this? Well, you know what the character looks like. Oh, we have some music. I like the music. I hope YouTube is okay with it. So you don't have to worry about the graphic pattern right now in a painting it would just be implied. So it's not easy to draw. Maybe I'll put my glasses on, that might help. I dig the music. I hope it's okay to put on YouTube. I always say there's no such thing as mistakes. Well, making mistakes is natural, but it also wastes time. So if you can avoid making mistakes, I recommend it. But if you're doing cutting edge, amazing art, and you're taking risks and chances, well, you're gonna make mistakes. That's part of the game. If you want to make art that's safe, like drawing a portrait of Jennifer Aniston, since so many people like her, if you want people to like your art, draw her, or draw Leonardo DiCaprio, or Captain America or something, and you can sell it. Okay, well, that's under the category of fan art. Okay, this is actually kind of fun. The cube isn't big enough, so there's one mistake, but I can embiggen it a little, enlarge it. I like embiggen. It's kind of funny. When I first heard that from The Simpsons, I couldn't believe it, but somewhere someone must have said that word, and the writers of The Simpsons picked up on it, probably in disbelief. Some people just don't like the English language, or they want to do their own thing with it. And that's okay if you know how to speak it regularly. Well, I don't even know how to speak English, so I'm a hypocrite. English is one of the hardest languages on the planet because it makes no sense, because it comes from England. They're not always known for making sense. Well, there's a lot of smart people there, that's for sure. There's lots of things. I've never been to England, so I'll shut up now. But I like England. They have lots of artists that come from there that I like. Well, I have mixed feelings about Francis Bacon. Some of his paintings are fantastic. I saw them in real life at the LA County Museum of Art years and years ago. And some of the paintings were really great, and other paintings were meh. I wasn't crazy about them. I could see some value in the figurative aspects of his art. I just wasn't crazy about it. It's YouTube. I don't want to talk about my reasons why I didn't like his paintings. They're good paintings, most of them. Well, some were better than others. But he had a better art career than most people will ever have. Oh, he was famous. And he sold paintings, and he was able to make a living off of his art, which is the dream of any artist, right? Make work that people like and they pay for, and then you can pay the rent. Okay, that is not a bad drawing. That turned out okay. My character has headphones on. I'm really hungry, so I want to finish this video and eat. You have to eat to live. The drawing went way back there, so now I have to get it. Okay. My goodness. So, we're really cramped for space. Send us money. David Lovins. Send us money. PayPal.me/David Lovins. Alright. We need to get into a new place as soon as we can. So what am I doing here on Minecraft? Well, I have plans. So I haven't played in a while. We'll just do a little bit of building. How's that? I kind of like that there. I'm building a tower. Okay. I have a long history with building things on Minecraft. I used to have a pretty good computer. I lost it in storage. But one day I will reclaim my former glory. And I had big monitors. I had at least two laptops, two computers. At one point in my art studio in San Francisco, I had, what did I have? 6 monitors I could set up, and I didn't have to pay for electricity, so I let those babies run all day. And then at night I would go to the bar and make and sell napkin art. Okay, this is a peaceful world for reintroducing myself to Minecraft. I just wanted it to be easy, and I didn't want the creepers to destroy my work. I'm not in a hurry. That's why it's one of the best video games ever created. You don't have to be in a hurry, you can just chill out. Okay. That's fun. That's all I need to do right there until I get some new ideas. Let's break out the paint. Oh, I gotta show you this. So, the only time I paint off camera is when I have extra paint and I want to get rid of it so it doesn't dry into a big mess in my pie tins. So So I had the black and the white there, and then by chance I had a lot of black left, and I was just filling in the shape, and I said, oh my goodness, that looks like a cave entrance or exit. Well, the D&D characters would be here, and this is the outside, and the stalagmites are coming down. Do the stalagmites go up and the stalactites come down? Is that how it works, Amber?
The stalactites go down. They're coming from the ceiling.
Okay, so these are stalactites, and there would be stalagmites going up. This looks like a great little D&D cave scene, natural cave. So that happened by chance. That's a part of my art, to just let things happen. And that's how I create things that have never existed before. Okay. I have some paperwork to do tonight. So this is what I was gonna do. I was gonna roll about seeing if I was gonna make a Minecraft video, 1 to 3, or just another art painting video, 4 to 6. Let's see what I would have gotten. A 3. Oh, it's raining. So when I can't decide between two things, I just choose both. I learned that from Towley from South Park. That's the first time. If you can't decide between two things, just do both, even though it might seem impossible. Okay. Now, this tea is full. I got my beer can. And that holds down the paper, right? So now we need some white paint. Okay. It's right here. Okay. For this one I could mix paint. Well, I could do it right on the page. Well, there again, let's try both. I'll put a little white paint here. And I'll put some white there. I don't usually work this way, but you have to try something new. Now this brush, I was using it with black paint, and for the beginning stage of the painting, it doesn't matter. Really, it doesn't. Not to me. Bum bum bum. Paint. Okay. I was gonna try and paint with my left hand. And you can make some clean edges with this brush. Okay. And then since this is just the first layer of paint on newsprint, I'm just letting that paint here be somewhat thick, because that's how I roll. At least at this moment in time. I'm not a big fan of that phrase. It's useful from time to time. 'Cause that's how I roll, bro. I still have echoes from the past, from working in a bar for so many years. Okay, so there's my Minecraft drawing, painting. Then I'll have to go in there when it dries with a much smaller brush. Okay. Now, that gets removed. Was this piece originally inspired by Minecraft? No. The idea for the house goes way back. It's an art school thing. One grad student was really into drawing these basic houses. He was a talented guy. Wasn't crazy about his artwork. As an artist, you don't have to like everything. I do like most artists in the art history books. The art that has stood the test of time. Okay. I'm doing this kind of thing. And I'm doing this kind of thing. Now for my next trick. I liked magic when I was a kid. I got a magic set for my birthday and I was so excited because you could put water in the hat in a secret compartment and then put it on your head and the water wouldn't come out. Well, when I put the hat on my head, the water did come out. So I guess that made people laugh when I did that. Okay. That would be something for my David age 6 cartoon. Okay, now what are we gonna do? Well, we take the house drawing. Alright, technical difficulties. I'm so used to this. Art is a struggle and so is life at every single waking moment. I almost wanted to swear right there. I don't know what I wanted to say too. Well, I brought this other page here so I could paint over the edge, but now that I'm painting here, I don't want to do that. So I changed my mind right on the spot. I've talked a little about hunt and peck, where you're just hunting for areas to paint. I'm doing that a little, but I'm just spreading the paint around the page because when it dries it'll firm up the newsprint. It's a way I've developed because of using this cheap paper. In art school, you only use this stuff for practice drawings. You're not supposed to use it for real art. But then, I went to so many museums and galleries that I did find artists that use newsprint. And it ages in a really cool way. especially if you put tape on it. Someday I will have a professional setup. Well, I used to actually have a big metal drafting table. And that got...
Game menu. Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element.
let's see. I just want to...
Options. Use mouse cursor or tab button to... Game menu. Use mouse cursor or... Saving world.
Save and quit to title.
Title screen. Use mouse cursor
Oh,
or tab.
that's good.
Game button. Screen elements.
I love the flavor text.
Left click to activate.
Peter Griffin. That's so cute. All the kids know who Peter Griffin is by this time. Quick game. If I want to play, I can always turn it on again. Running out of time. There's a photograph. I wonder if that's copyrighted. What was I going to show you? I was going to show you something. I'm going to show you the photos of the bald chick. Okay. I'm running out of time here. That's too bad. Okay. Bob Ross could make an oil painting in a half hour. And I play Minecraft and do all kinds of things and don't finish anything. So I painted out the right eye. I put white paint there when I wasn't filming. And I put black. Alright. So the idea is now at this point to make it look like Ilea from Star Trek The Motion Picture. There's not a perfect photograph for me that shows her face straight on the way I want it with good lighting. So I have to take the lighting from some photos and use it to do the portrait straight on or head on, so to speak. And then I made the top of the head bigger. Okay. If I overpaint, that's okay, because I can always come back with black. At this point, it doesn't have to be so accurate that you don't have any wiggle room. So I'm just adding layers of paint, because that's how I paint. It's all in stages and it takes a really long time. Her lips can come down a little bit. Thought it would be nice to have her smile. The actress, I can't remember her name, I'll look it up again. She passed away. Persis Kambata. She was a beauty pageant winner in India. Okay, let's see if I can show you more. Okay. And it's too bad they had her go off with Captain Deckard in the motion picture, because she was a good character for Star Trek. That would have been nice to see her in the next film too. So they happened to create a great character and they just got rid of her. That's too bad. She did do a lot of other acting work. So So Bob Ross did this